It's John Brown, the Bandana Gamer, coming to you today with a little bit of speculation. Today we learned that tomorrow, February 13th, 2019, there will be a 35-minute long Nintendo Direct. And 35 minutes is a fairly long Nintendo Direct. They usually go between 20 and 30, so a little bit of extra time, a little bit longer at E3. But this is really exciting. We don't know a lot of what Nintendo's game plan is going forward in 2019. And we know that this time around, they're probably not going to show 20 minutes worth of Smash Brothers footage because Smash Brothers is out, and even DLC is not worth taking that much time to explain. 2019, I think, is going to be a very exciting year for the Nintendo Switch. My main thing that is exciting to see is the fact that Doom Eternal and Mortal Kombat 11 are both launching the same day as Xbox One and PlayStation 4. This is no waiting for the porting to be done. These are going the same day live. You'll go to the store, you can pick there between the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, or the Nintendo Switch copy. I think that's a big deal in terms of third parties recognizing the vibrancy of the Nintendo platform at this point. So I think tomorrow is going to have a lot of really cool announcements. I think we're going to see, unlike last year, which was a lot of ports, which great ports. Diablo 3 is now one of my favorite games of all time. But I think what we're going to see in this one is a lot of new games that are coming out either at the same time as the Xbox and PlayStation 4 or directly exclusive for the Switch, because we're seeing, like I said, the third-party publishers recognize that the Switch has a value, has a place in the market. With that being said, I wanted to throw out my biggest speculation on what tomorrow could bring in terms of the Nintendo Direct. What can Nintendo announce? There's been a lot of rumors and hearsay about a Switch revision. And I think the Switch revision may get announced tomorrow. I know there's been all kinds of rumors. It's going to be a Switch Pro, bigger screen, more power, or it's going to be a smaller, more portable version, kid-friendly. And that's where I lean. Actually, a few months ago, I was on the Move Over Kids podcast, and I said that I thought a Switch revision would not likely be a bigger, beefier version of the Nintendo Switch akin to like the Xbox One X, that I thought it would be a much smaller and more kid-friendly version of the Switch. Switch is a great console with a great library of games that really is appealing to an all-age basis. The problem is it's a $300 tablet that could be easily broken when dropped, and I know there's not a lot of parents that want to say send their kids off to school. And Nintendo is coming to the point to recognize the 3DS is coming to the end of its life cycle. The 3DS games are beginning to slow down even past a trickle, and most of what we're getting on the 3DS is ports of older either Wii, some Wii U, or older remakes with a few little tweaks, remasters really, like Mario and Luigi's Inside Story, Kirby's Epic Yarn, which was a Wii title. So there's not a lot going on for the 3DS. But I think Nintendo still wants to have a console that's portable, that is appealing to younger gamers. And what I think is they're going to release a sturdier, more kid-friendly, smaller probably, so it's a little more portable, with screen protectors or at least a lip, so if you drop it, you don't drop directly on the screen. Drop directly on the screen version of the Switch that might actually even take out TV functionality. Now, that seems really weird to take out the main function of the Switch. One of the main selling points of the Switch is the fact that you can go from portable to TV mode. So a new version that strips that out seems a little odd, except Nintendo has done it before. The 2DS, one of the main selling points, even though it was kind of later, not really a bigger thing, one of the early selling points for the 3DS was the glassesless 3D. It was a big deal. Later on, games really came to not use it and realized you could actually get more power by turning it off. But when they announced that they were stripping it down and stripping out to make a budget-friendly version of the console for kids that was a little more sturdy. Everyone kind of thought that was a little silly. But the device has actually been really great and sold really well. I don't have exact numbers, but I know it's been one of the top in the 3DS family. And I have to say, it's my personal favorite of the 3DS family. The original 2DS, not the new 2DS that's still clamshells. This just feels better in the hands. And with a good case, even though it doesn't do the clamshell thing, you can protect it. And it's still a really good on-the-go console, and one I've been playing a lot of since Luigi's Mansion released on it. I think they're going to follow the 2DS model for this. I think that makes sense. Also, I think tomorrow we'll probably see Pokemon announced. And if you remember, the 2DS was launched so people wouldn't have to shell out the big money for the expensive portable console, the 3DS, even though it had a price drop, and could give their kids a cheaper, sturdier version so they could play Pokemon on. And I think that's what we're going to see. I think with the mainline Pokemon game maybe due out this year, maybe 2020, we're going to Nintendo is going to put something out that's Switch compatible, but in a smaller package that doesn't retail for as high a price and has a little less functionality, and also way more sturdy than what we got in the original Switch. Now, they may do some minor revisions on the main Switch model. You may see more storage, which it desperately needs. And you may see longer and better battery life. Another thing that the Switch desperately needs. But I don't think they're going to touch the main console for a while. And I don't see any reason for them really to do the whole enhanced graphics thing, because that's just not Nintendo's game. So that's what I think is going to come tomorrow. I think we'll see the kid-friendly version of the Nintendo Switch. And I think Pokemon's going to get announced with it. So you'll see those bundled together. Those will be the Switch that kids can take to school. And you'll still now have the big main console and the portable console coming from Nintendo, who's always been a two-platform company. Even though this will be the same platform. They'll still play each other's game. They'll play the same games. There won't be exclusive games to each other. Maybe just yet. There might be some exclusives for the bigger guy, because I think it'll have a beefier processor. But that's what I think. And I think maybe in a year or two we may get something akin to a new Switch, like the new 3DS. But I don't think we're going to be seeing that within the next year. I think we're 2 years away from that one. So that's what I think is coming tomorrow. Comment in the section below. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm way off base? Do you think there needs to be like a Switch X, a Switch Pro, bigger, better screen, more graphical capability that leaves the other Switch in the dust? Let me know the reasons why down below in the comments. Also, if you like what I'm doing, please hit that subscribe button and feel free to talk with me and chat with me in the comments below. Love to hear from you all. Peace until next time, my friends. Bye.